Now, welcome to the broadcast. A handful of protesters have been apprehended in the Central Business District earlier today amid isolated protests over the rise in fuel prices across the country. There has been a contingent of police officers seen patrolling the streets of the capital following threats by the Gen Zs, who vowed to stage demonstrations today. Let us now link up with our reporter Daniel Kariuki for the latest from the CBD. Kariuki, if you can hear me, what is the latest? Earlier on we saw a handful of protesters being arrested, but what has been the situation ever since that particular time? And are we probably expecting, more demonstrators on the streets, or the situation is calm?
Thank you very much, Keitanya. Just like you have put it, the pictures you're getting right now from the Central Business District. This is the Kenya National Archives area where the handful of protesters were arrested. Right now, just some few minutes ago, the county commander, Mahmoud, has just informed us that at least 11 people have been arrested to this point, and they are being held at the Central Police Station, awaiting to be arraigned tomorrow. And of course, he has not told us on which charges they are going to be charged with, and so we are going to be waiting to see exactly what will be happening. But as we speak right now is that the situation is relatively calm here in the Central Business District, where Kenyans are just going on with their business, and of course the traffic snarls that we get to witness now and then in the Central Business District, they are actually happening, and so business is just going as usual. And just like the county boss has confirmed, the security here is beefed up to ensure that businesses are going on well. At least we can talk of around 98% of the businesses are opened, and of course, again, the police are trying to stop any gatherings that are taking place here. If you are found having some kind of gathering or like a meeting of a group of just having some group of people around, they ensure that they have done away with that meeting. Right now, as you speak, you can see some of the areas, some of the shops that had been closed are being open, like this, where we are having we are giving the status of the area. It had been closed, but right now it has been opened up, meaning that businesses are just going on as usual. And you had told us, you had put it right, Ian, that in the morning there were some few people who had started the protest, and they started it from the Kenyatta Avenue and walked all the way to the Tom Mboya statue, and that's where they were arrested after the police told them that the meeting was not allowed, or rather the protests were not allowed, that they had not communicated of such, and that they could not be allowed to continue with the protest. And so at least 4 of them were arrested then, and then some few minutes ago, like 20-30 minutes, we actually got to see more people being arrested, those who are trying to bring some kind of chaos within the Central Business District. But from morning, the situation has been relatively calm as the Kenyans continue with their normal businesses. We had managed to talk to some of the business people who had closed their shops. Immediately, it seemed like there was some commotion, and they said that they were doing that so that they could try to ensure that their shops are safe from looting, because they said that in such situations you get to see some looters from areas stealing from, or rather looting from the shops and destroying or doing some damages to their property, and so they had to close down the shops. Those who were talking about the protest, they were protesting because of the high fuel prices, the hiked fuel prices, and they were saying that this has made it that the cost of living has gone up, and so they were calling for the reduced prices in the fuel, the sector, the petroleum products. Remember, last week, the government, through the Energy Regulatory Authority and Petroleum Authority, IPRA, had increased the fuel prices approximately with 40 shillings for diesel, and also more with the petrol. But again, after the Parliament passed the VAT amendment bill, it was reduced to at least 9 shillings from 206 for the petrol, and same amount to the diesel. And so the opposition, remember, had said that the government need to do away with the VAT, the 16% VAT of the petroleum products. But that has not happened, and the government instead reduced it to 8%. And they had said that they gave an ultimatum, 7 days ultimatum, that will be expiring tomorrow. And the DCP leader, Rigathi Gachagua, had said that they are going to have a meeting with the other opposition leaders and then give a way forward once the 7 days ultimatum was over. So we are going also to be waiting to see exactly what is going to be happening. But until now, Ian Keitany, that is the situation in the Central Business District. Normal operations ongoing, though at least 98% of the shops have been opened, and a few are closed, especially those that are around the Tom Mboya statue. Ian.
Oh, thank you very much. I think Daniel Kariki has captured almost all the areas of concern in regards to